heading up to breakfast one last time. The room is pretty much all tidy. My dad has some stuff out, so we're gonna leave him in here to pack up. We have to be out by 9 a.m. so they can start turning over the rooms for the next guests. And then our disembarkation time, I think, was 9:30. It's 9:45, been corrected.
9 o'clock.
That looks like 45. Okay, it's at 9 o'clock. My mom doesn't know how to give hand signals. So anyway, we will be heading up shortly. Final breakfast: hash browns, bacon, melon, baked salmon, grapefruit juice. I think we can only go so far on this deck. 3. Look at all those taxis. So many. The people are getting off of both ships now. Mainly over there. Pickup is like way across. Still walking. Still walking. Try not to get any license plates, but each of the different stalls has a number. Okay, we are at the Pan Pacific Hotel in Seattle. So we got upgraded to a king suite because it wasn't available, the one we booked. Got it through Hotwire for a very good deal. Has a large shower, bathroom, toilet, large soaking tub, a couple of bathrobes, a really large wardrobe with a Keurig in there, and some coffee, safe, ironing board, iron, luggage rack, a really large bed. So again, got upgraded to a king with a city view, TV, large writing desk, sitting area. This is a really big room actually. This is the soap. Underneath the television is a mini fridge stocked with the minibar essentials. Here's the price list in case you're curious. This side here are drawers. So this is the sleeping area. So there's a pretty big nightstand here. If you open these, you can see into the bathroom. Luckily nobody's in there. Over here is the sitting area, and then some more nightstand. This one is, they also have the ice bucket down there and some water glasses. And then this is the view. So if you look over there, you see the sea. Seattle Times is across the street, and then, yeah. We're walking towards the Space Needle. It's about a 30-minute walk from the hotel. So I don't know where my parents went. On our walk to the Space Needle still. It's up ahead of us. Still walking. So we made it, and this is the map of the grounds and all of the art. I don't know if we're gonna go in the Space Needle. We're trying to decide to go in, but then these are the tickets. Came in to look at the gift store. It's cute. This is a really cute backpack. It folds down to that size. electric violin player guy is pretty good. Airplane. It's a really nice day out. So that museum was definitely worth it. It's kind of expensive, like $30 something. If you go in before 11, it's a little bit less expensive. And then now we're going to go to lunch. We're walking through the park. There's a WNBA basketball game later today. Everybody's headed that direction right now. It's like in the same public area. This must be where the basketball game is. Everybody's streaming on in. I'm still walking. According to the Google map, this is like Queen Anne area. Okay, Seattle Storm is the WNBA team name, and this is the restaurant we're going to. It looks like there's kind of a queue. So it's a 20-minute wait, so we're going to just explore the neighborhood a little bit. There's a bookstore across the street, so we're going to take a look. This is the bookstore we're going to check out, the Mercer Street Books. It looks like it has used books. I believe this is Philly. Small order beignets. There should be 5 of them. Cajun chicken po' boy, muffaletta sandwich, lunch version of shrimp, andouille sausage, and crawfish, and the cheesy grits. Making our way back through Denny Park, which is apparently dedicated to the first person who brought parks to Seattle. Our hotel is on top of the Whole Foods. There's like a shopping center. One of the many Amazon corporate places. This weird public art caught my eye, and it's weird. It wasn't worth walking this way, I think. A little bit strange thing to walk out of the way for, but got further distracted by the Goodwill checking it out here. We're at Lake Union. Google off in the distance. My sister would be so scared right now. All them geese. We're at the Center for Wooden Boats. It's right by the area here. If you want to rent a model boat for the model boat pond, it's $20 per hour. Amazon public space that's on private property. Fancy as H Mart. So I guess that's the entrance. But our room is like up there somewhere. Raining. Came to Cactus for dinner because when we walked past earlier it was super duper popular, so I figured it was a pretty good bet. It's also only about 2 blocks from the hotel. chimichanga with chicken tinga. Look at all that cheese. This is the nachos. This is the green enchiladas. This is the smoked chicken quesadilla. Out of curiosity, I looked. This is by the elevator lobby. These little tiny bags of ice. Hi, so it is about 8:30. My parents just left. Their flight is at like 12:05, 12:15, something like that. 12 and a number with a 5 at the end. So yeah, they are headed to the airport now. They're going to be very early. But I think they just like didn't want to hang out in this hotel room. I am pooped. So basically I was supposed to meet one of my friends today, but they went to the Seattle Sound game, whatever the WNBA team is. So they went there and it went into overtime and they lost. So anyway, my friend canceled, which is totally fine. I was like, I'm actually sitting here just thinking like, probably don't have enough energy to go meet you tonight. So luckily it just didn't work out anyway. So we went to eat. My mom and I walked around Seattle, walked towards the Lake Union, whatever it is. And then we had dinner at the Mexican place called Cactus. So when we were walking around, my mom and I saw that place and it was like super crowded. So I was like, it must be good, you know? It turns out it's like one of the best brunch places in Seattle. We didn't know that. But we actually had really good brunch earlier in the day as well. And oddly enough, the hostess that was at the first brunch place was actually a server at today's dinner place. At least they looked exactly the same and it was like the same shirt. So unless there's like a twin set situation where they both wear the same clothes on the same day, I think that might be the case. So that means that we like chose some really hot places, I guess. So anyway, the restaurant was really good. Luckily, I told my mom this, that luckily, because we had been talking about getting the nachos because we saw other people get them, and I was like, those look so good. So we had considered not getting them. My mom just wanted guacamole. But luckily we had ordered the nachos to share because my chimichanga ended up being like mainly cheese. And if you don't know me, I am very much sensitive to lactose, but it's not predictable. But anyway, I would have died, I think, tonight if I would have had only that chimichanga. So I did end up like not being able to finish everything because it was like huge portions. Again, like the prices here are very confusing to me because New York and Seattle, I feel like the prices are like the same, but the quantity is like 3 times as big in Seattle. But yeah, so the chimichanga was really good. The chicken tinga was super good. It was like sweet and savory with a little bit of an herbal kick to it. I can't think of like what the herb is. It's definitely some cumin, but I think it's like something like nutty, like nutmeg, maybe star anise, something like that. Super good. So highly would recommend going there. They do have a check-in to reservations online, so definitely do that before you join the wait list in person, because my mom did that as we were walking there and they actually were able to like prioritize us over walk-ins. So highly recommend doing that. It was pretty short-staffed, I think, actually today. It's kind of a rough weekend in general. It's a 3-day weekend, a long weekend. Plus it's like everybody's short-staffed. So that was really good. Highly recommend it. I am going to go to bed now. I'm rambling at this point. So tomorrow I'm going to continue taking you along with me. So I'm going to talk to you in the morning. See you then. Bye.